This is the Short Funk Podcast, and I'm Tom Barbalet. Today I'm going to talk about the Field of Chaos period. Field of Chaos is a novella I wrote when I was 17. I wrote it really from 16 through to 17, and there were two major events that were captured in Field of Chaos. You can actually buy Field of Chaos on Amazon currently. I may pull it shortly, so get in quick while there's still time. But Field of Chaos covers my experiences writing antiviral software for the Australian government. Now that sounds very exciting. But through that period of time, I also met a young Julian Assange. Well, I didn't meet him physically. I interacted with him electronically. And there were various other incidents and various other curios that make that part of the Field of Chaos period pure mythology. And that's why it's written that way. The second period of time was associated with going to what I guess would be called a cyber hippie colony. What might be called now a terrorist training camp, if one wanted to use those kind of descriptors. And my experience just living in that environment and the characters around me through that period of time. When a Wikipedia page turned up associated with Field of Chaos a few years ago, the people in Elands, which is the place that I visited, started reviewing this information and kind of digesting the fact that someone had come to Elands nearly 20 years prior and had written about these experiences in a not necessarily an unfavourable light, but just in a kind of descriptive way. And quite frankly, this has been one of the only documented accounts of Elands. There are other minor accounts, which funnily enough people found for the Wikipedia entry. But Field of Chaos represents one of the few piecemeal documented accounts of what is occurring in this colony and potentially a number of others. Yet, no one in the community has actually reached out and made contact with me. They've made contact with people I know. A number of them have means of contacting me, but they haven't made contact, so Field of Chaos continues to exist. For me, it's a period of nihilism. It's a period of certain degrees of freedom, certain lack of freedom. But yeah, it's just a period that I want to memorialize in the writing. I wrote a short-lived comic book strip associated with that, and I'm currently rewriting it into a screenplay. Just to keep myself amused in the, 2 or 3 hours between 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon and dinner time. Tom Barbalet in San Jose, signing out.